Hello, welcome back to some more early morning barking, talking about BPD and NPD by blah, 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 blah. You get it by now, don't you? Sod it. So anyway, it's Freedom Day yesterday, Monday, 2 days ago now. God, it's Wednesday already. It's one of those days. And I don't want to really, I don't know. It brings about a lot of emotion, doesn't it? One way or another. First of all, I hate Freedom Day. We're not really being free. I should explain, shouldn't I? I realize, first of all, I'm rambling. I'm getting ahead of myself. Freedom Day is what the press, the media has dubbed the day when we just dump all COVID restrictions and just go after it. You know, good luck to you all. Great. Personally, I'm not on the side of that being a good idea right now. And that brings about a few things to deal with. And so rather than talk about the thing itself, I thought it might be better to talk about some of the things to deal with that it can bring up. There's going to be a lot of people out there who have decided it's fine now. Everything's done with. Sod it, no mask, don't want to stand away from people, whatever. Don't care if I get it, what the heck, all of that. And those people were out there before, but now they're still there. They're just doing their thing, right? And no one can stop them. They're told it's okay. And I think we have to try and understand. I have trouble understanding this, but we have to try and understand that some people are just literally doing what the government is telling them to do. Can I get angry at somebody for not rebelling in some way? I mean, it's interesting how things have swung about, isn't it? That now I'm the one that's not doing what I'm told. I'm the rebel if I wear my mask. I'm the one getting the funny looks in Asda. Because I'm not a sheeple. No, I tickled myself with that. Sorry. Anyway, there's got to be some sort of tolerance for this, right? Because I think historically, I wanted to get angry at people. And to some degree, I am angry at the situation. But getting angry at individuals in Asda is not going to do anything but cause me stress, upset, and possibly get me into a fight or whatever. None of that is good. I don't need to be approaching anybody to have a discussion about whether or not masks are a good thing, right? It's giving me a lot to process and a lot to deal with. I popped to a shop today and suddenly it was not the easy process it had been. I'd kind of settled into stuff, right? You just wear a mask. And I couldn't give a shit about wearing a mask, right? I cannot put into words how little wearing a mask bothers me. I don't get it. I know there are a wide, varied sort of selection of reasons for why people think that wearing a mask is upsetting and distressing and whatever. I can go along with some of them, but not really many of them. And I don't get it. Like, are these the people who had trouble wearing a tie at school? We used to have to wear ties at school when I was a kid. They don't do that anymore, but we had to do that. And I didn't give a shit, right? You just wore a tie. And I didn't think anything about it because it wasn't my choice. Someone made me wear a tie. And if I didn't, I got into trouble. And yet there were some kids that were always like hating their tie and cutting their tie up. And like the teachers are, where's your tie? Why haven't you got a tie on? It's in my bag. Like, just put your tie. Who cares? And that's where I am with masks. Like, oh, so you've got to wear a mask. Wow. And so I don't quite now understand this desperate must get it off, must get into Asda and not wear a mask. That's what I've been waiting to do. And I'm like, I'm really not in a rush to breathe in other people's sputum. I'm not in a rush to breathe in your phlegm and your spit or to spit on you. All this inevitable makes, because this is what we're talking about, really. We're deciding that it's safe to have all this mixing of goo in the air. And I'm kind of grossed out by it when you think about it. I'm trying not to become a germaphobe. I'm trying not to just want to wear a mask and wash my hands constantly. But at the same time, I don't want people stood closer to me in shops. Get the fuck away. This is bringing about personal space issues and frustrations and anxieties related to that. I don't necessarily want people close to me. Why are you all in a rush to do that? It's a bit creepy, isn't it, that? Like, what do you want to do? Start rubbing up against each other in the dairy aisle? I don't know. I don't get this rush. And I don't understand why people don't see like rising infection rates and people who are double jabbed going to hospital and not think, do you know what? I don't need to breathe in other people's sputum in Asda yet. Maybe I could give it a week, fortnight, see how this goes. I'm not in a rush for that. I get that people want to see friends and that sort of thing. I really miss seeing people so much. And I get it. And I'm not saying don't do that even. I don't know. I've started to pass into opinion, but these are the sort of thoughts and stuff it brings up. It's not just as simple for everybody as of Monday, COVID is gone, because it's not. And I still don't want to get it. I know I've had 2 jabs. I still don't want to get COVID. Is that a problem with me? Am I broken in some way because I don't want to get COVID? I don't think so. So why I don't understand. This makes me feel separate again, like an outsider, like unsure of stuff. Why do people think so radically different to me? It's difficult to get your head around, isn't it? And it sort of breeds this hostility, this anger, and because it comes out of frustration and a lack of understanding. And it's difficult with Freedom Day related things because we feel there is a physical risk to us, right? This isn't just stupid people being stupid in our eyes. They are being stupid and risking our lives along with it. And so the anger and the frustration grows. It becomes harder to see why these people aren't afraid of stuff. Because I don't know why they're not. I don't know. And it can't. I don't want to think it's as simple as these people are just stupid. I'm trying to think better of people than that. But I've not got anything to replace it with yet. I need to understand why people think it's okay and why the government do what they do and all of that sort of thing. It really is bothering me. So I don't know. Is this a good thing or a bad thing what we're doing? Does it even fucking matter? I mean, who cares what I think? And I'm not about to start protesting anything or do anything about stuff. But worry, right? Unease, uncertainty, anxiety, fear, and then anger and frustration, a lack of understanding, a feeling of being othered. All of that coming about just because a pandemic is not over and we're behaving like it is. But some people aren't and others are. What are we doing? This isn't easy, is it? I wish I could just relax and get on with stuff. But even if I sort of keep to myself and do my thing and stay in my own little world, because, you know, no one's, as yet, nobody is making me take the mask off. Someone trying would be a bad thing. But even then, there's still the anger and the frustration. There's still the knowledge of what's actually happening. And I don't know what to do with it. Well, just ignore it. We've made it this far, haven't we? Anyway, I'm just going to go because I'm rambling at you now. You take care. I'll see you later. Bye.